question number 161, which states which of the following process is not involved in the absorption of amino acids from the intestinal mucosa of small intestine. So students, it is clearly written in NCERT that amino acids can be absorbed from the intestinal mucosa of the small intestine by simple diffusion, by facilitated diffusion, as well as active transport. So option number 1, 2 and 3 cannot be our answer, while osmosis is involved in the absorption of water. So our correct answer here is option number 4. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 162, which states practice of culturing of fish to obtain fish and their products as food is known as. So students, in the options given below, lag culture involves management of lag insect, while apiculture involves management of honeybees for production of honey, bee wax, etc. and sericulture involves management of silkworms, while pisciculture involves the practice of culturing of fish to obtain fish and their products for food. So option number 3 and 4 are incorrect, and our correct answer here is option number 2. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 163, which states read statements A and B carefully and choose the correct option. So यहाँ पे statement A है, all eucelomates are triploblastic, but all triploblastic animals are not eucelomates. Students, ये statement बिल्कुल सही है, as one example is phylum Platyhelminths. They are triploblastic but they are not eucoelomate. So यहाँ पे statement A सही हो गया. Statement B यहाँ है all vertebrates are chordates. All chordates are not vertebrates. This is also true, as protochordates like urochordates plus cephalochordates are not vertebrates. So यहाँ पे statement B भी सही हो गया. So here both these statements are true. So our correct answer here is option number 2. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 164, which states a bioreactor does not contain. So students, a bioreactor does contain agitator system, oxygen delivery system, foam control system, but it does not possess product purification system, as it is part of downstream processing. So here option number 1, 2 and 3 is incorrect, and our correct answer here is option number 4. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 165, which states the sodium potassium pump transports. So students, the sodium potassium pump is responsible for maintaining resting potential of a neuron, and it transports 3 sodiums outwards for 2 potassium inward into the cell. So यहाँ पे option number 2, 3 and 4 गलत हो गए, और हमारा सही जवाब यहाँ है option number 1. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 166, that states C-peptide of human insulin is. So students, as it is clearly written in NCERT that there are proinsulin and mature insulin. So what happens is that in proinsulin there is presence of A, B and C peptide, and they are joined by disulfide bonds, while this proinsulin transforms into mature insulin when there is removal of C peptide. So here let's see the options. Option number 1 यहाँ है a part of mature insulin molecule. This is wrong. This is not the part of mature insulin molecule. Option number 2 यहाँ है responsible for formation of disulfide bridges between chain A and C in mature insulin. This is also wrong. Option number 3 here is removed during maturation of proinsulin into mature insulin. As I just told you that this does happen, so this should be our answer. But let's discuss the fourth option also. Fourth option यहाँ है responsible for its biological activity, as it is present in proinsulin, which is an inactive form. So this also cannot be our answer, and our correct answer here is option number 3. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 167, which states which one of the following correctly explains the function of a specific part of human nephron. So let's see the options. पहला option है distal convoluted tubule matched with reabsorption of potassium ions into the surrounding blood capillaries. Now students, ये match incorrect है because DCT is not responsible for reabsorption of potassium ions. It is responsible for secretion of potassium ions. So this cannot be our answer. Option number 2 यहाँ है afferent arteriole matched with carries blood away from the glomerulus and towards renal vein. Now students, this is the function for efferent arteriole, not afferent arteriole. So option number 2 is also wrong. Option number 3 here is podocytes matched with create slit pores for the filtration of blood into the Bowman's capsule. This match is absolutely true. So this should be our answer, but let's discuss the fourth option also. Fourth option यहाँ है Henle's loop matched with maximum reabsorption of major substances from the glomerular filtrate. ये match बिल्कुल incorrect है, as PCT, that is proximal convoluted tubule, is responsible for maximum reabsorption of the major substances from the glomerular filtrate. So here option number 4 is also wrong, and a correct answer here is option number 3. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 168, which states which one is correctly matched. So let's see the options. पहला option है serotonin matched with anticoagulant. Now students, ये match incorrect है, as heparin is anticoagulant, not serotonin. So ये incorrect हो गया. Option number 2 यहाँ है histamine matched with vasoconstrictor. ये भी गलत है, as histamine is a vasodilator. So option number 2 is also wrong. Option number 3 here is heparin matched with vasodilator. Now this is incorrect, as I just told you that heparin is an anticoagulant. So option number 3 is incorrect. Option number 4 here is chondrocytes matched with matrix of cartilage. Yes, this match is true, as chondrocytes are nothing but cartilage cells. So यहाँ पे हमारा सही जवाब है option number 4. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 169, which states which of the following hormones is not correctly matched with their functions. So let's see the options. पहला option है hormone aldosterone, function reabsorption of sodium and water. ये बिल्कुल सही match है, so this cannot be our answer. दूसरा option है oxytocin, function यहाँ है uterine contraction. This match is also true, as oxytocin acts on smooth muscles of the uterus and helps in delivery of the baby, that is parturition. So this also cannot be our answer. Option number 3 here is melatonin matched with regulates biological clock. This match is also true, as melatonin secreted from pineal gland helps in regulating biological clock. So this also cannot be our answer. Fourth option है parathyroid hormones, function hypocalcemia. Now students, ये match incorrect है, as parathyroid hormone is hypercalcemic in nature, that is it increases the blood calcium level, not decreases the blood calcium level, and hypocalcemia is function for thyrocalcitonin, which is secreted from thyroid gland. So यहाँ पे हमारा सही जवाब है option number 4. Let's move on to next question, that is question number 170, which states select the incorrect statement with respect to biomacromolecules. Now let's see the options. पहला option है lipids are not strictly biomacromolecules. Students, ये statement directly NCERT से ली गई है और ये बिल्कुल सही statement है, as the molecular weight of lipids does not exceed beyond 800 Dalton and they are not strictly biomacromolecules. So this cannot be your answer, as ये बिल्कुल सही statement है. Option number 2 यहाँ है lipids, proteins and nucleic acids are obtained in retentate after chemical analysis. Yes, ये statement भी बिल्कुल सही है, as lipids, proteins and nucleic acids are obtained in acid insoluble fraction after chemical analysis. So this cannot be our answer. Option number 3 यहाँ है proteins are homopolymers of amino acids. Now students, ये statement गलत है, because proteins are not homopolymers of amino acids, they are actually heteropolymers of amino acids. So this should be our answer, but let's discuss the fourth option also. Fourth option यहाँ है hemoglobin is tetrameric conjugated protein having quaternary structure. So students, adult hemoglobin structure is like this: alpha 2, beta 2. So they possess 4 subunits. So यहाँ पे ये statement भी बिल्कुल सही है. So this also cannot be our answer, and our correct answer here is option number 3.